Identify as for any reason as fat. I might be identified as thick, but I don't want to be identified as fat. And not even just that, for health benefit, for health reason. I don't want to go a flight of stairs and I'm gasping for breath because I'm out of shape or I'm out of form or I'm not fit. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're stumbling onto my video for the first time, welcome. My name is Olajumoke. I'm a YouTuber based in Ontario, Canada. I started to go back to the gym. I actually started like a month ago. This is June, so happy new month, by the way. I It's been like a month since I started, and I've actually seen a lot of progress thus far. It's not been easy, I won't even lie. Like this month of June, I started only protein diet. A lot of people say you don't have to do you don't have to diet, you don't have to, like, I know my body, I know like what works for me because I've done like a lot of dieting in the past, and I actually know the ones that works for me. And working out actually does work for me. There was a part time in my life that every morning, like, I do work out now, I go to the gym almost every day, like 6 to 7 times in a week I do go to the gym. And there was a time in my life that every single day I wake up as early as 5:30 to work out. Like, I'm gonna put the picture somewhere here how I looked then. And but I come to find out that stress affects my hormones, and I'm sure it affects a whole lot of women that's suffering from that. I don't know what this called, but it's a term that's actually used for that. I think stress hormone or something. I'm gonna look it up. Today I'm off. I just finished like a stressful 8 days. I've been working for like 1 week straight. No, 8 days straight. Like, I go to work every single day since for the past 8 days, and I don't ever think I ever want to do that again. Really, it's not healthy. I know that we need to struggle, we need to like hustle, we need to make the money now, but it's starting to like tell on me. Weight loss for me is not just about like looking good in clothes, feeling good. It's There's something about what weight, like having to go from a certain size, either it's you gaining weight or is it that you're losing weight. There's something about, but particularly weight loss, there's something about weight loss, what it does to your mind, the mind shift and the mindset, especially if something you're actually very focused on or you're something I'm very intentional about. For me, I'm really intentional about it because really, don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against people that are chubby, people that are plump. To each his own. I don't want to be identified as for any reason as fat. I might be identified as thick, but I don't want to be identified as fat. And not even just that. For health benefit, for health reason, I don't want to go a flight of stairs and I'm gasping for breath because I'm out of shape or I'm out of form or I'm not fit. So I tend to go to for like take 10,000 to 20, no, 10 to 20,000 steps, but within the minimum of 15,000 steps daily. In the morning when I go to the gym, like I work out for like an hour, 30 minutes, or minimum of an hour. On days I don't go to the gym in the morning, I go for walks. Like today I didn't go to the gym but in the morning, but I'm going to go later in the night. I find that that really works for me. There's not one straight way to this weight loss journey. That's what I've come to realize from time past. There's really no one. What works for one person clearly won't work for others, especially those of us that by just breathing we gain weight. You get what I mean? So by just drinking water, we gain weight. Actually, sometimes quite tasking, especially like having to wake up in the morning. I try to go within 6 o'clock to 6:30. If I don't go at that time, I become really lazy. So I have a routine. My alarm actually wakes me up by 5:30 in the morning. Before I do all my ceremony and all, get off the bed, say my prayers, make my bed and all. I saw somewhere that sticking to a routine, like choosing a routine, like an easy routine and sticking to it, really like sort of helps or sets you up for success. So even something as easy as making your bed as immediately as you wake up, I try to do that. Like, not even I try to do that. That's something I try to tell my kids to make your bed as soon as you get up from your, like as soon as you get off it. It just There's something it does to you. It just clears your mind and sets you up for the day. So I'm really tried to take charge about that aspect of my life. And also I saw on, I think, TikTok about this lady saying that she too, she's decided to like take charge, take control of herself physically and everything, like her outlook and all. So she talked about whitening her teeth. My teeth isn't that bad, but I look, not now my dentition now, it's just the appearance. So I started this thing called oil pulling. I'll put a link or a picture or a note about what it is. Oil pulling, it just you like swashing oil in your mouth for a period of time and spitting it out for, you do that like a couple of days in a week. And so I started doing that in this month of June. One of the goals for me this year is really work on myself, really like lose all this extra weight. Every time I've had to lose weight, having my kids, losing the babe, it's me working out on my own at home and dieting and doing all what. And I lose the weight, I maintain it. But I find that since I left Nigeria to the Western world, it's been, the weight has been fluctuating so badly. I have not necessarily lost the weight. Like I've not gone back to how I was before I left Nigeria. And it's really, it's it's not necessarily affecting me mentally, it's not necessarily affecting my self-esteem, but I just don't like it as a, like I don't like it. So I've taken charge to work on it in a week. Sometimes I go to the gym every single day. I spend like a minimum of 1 hour and maximum of 1 hour 30 minutes. I know a lot of us don't have the luxury of that time, just you can work out in your house, but I just found that the gym works for me in with this my current situation with having to go to work and managing the home and all. For some people, I just walking, which is really really underrated. Walking is really good form of exercise, like taking steps, like minimum of 10,000 steps in a day. Some days that where, before I started going to the gym, I started to do like 10,000 steps, but I just feel like if I lose the weight, my body is going to be saggy, like and I don't want that. I want to like lose the weight and still look firm and look toned. That is why one of the reasons I go to the gym and I lift weight, I do all sorts just to, you know, not just physically, like mentally and physique wise. Yeah, but that's physically anyways. So I take steps. If you don't necessarily have to go to the gym and pay all those expensive membership, because mine is quite expensive thinking about it now. To some people, like when I talk about weight loss, they don't necessarily understand. They're like, what's this gibberish this is she's saying? They don't necessarily understand, but I know where I'm coming from. I know why I'm putting all this effort in trying to lose weight and all. And there's something a lot of people do that I don't like. If you're one of them, stop it. Stop it. Like telling people things like, you're not seeing the weight, so don't do that. Like we're not seeing the weight loss, so don't do that. It's actually very it actually kills people's morale. Me, I have a very tough skin. When people tell me like that, I like, because sorry, life is difficult for the blind. That's why you're not saying it. Don't rubbish people's efforts. You're not saying it doesn't mean the person is not putting the work, especially when you say that people are actually putting in the work but it's not physically showing. That doesn't mean they're not putting in the work. For some people, they start to see results maybe 2 months 3 months down the line. For some people, just 2 weeks you start to see the result. Happen to fall into the category that of people that 4 to 6 weeks you see the result physically. I might have started to see the result, but you might not see it. That's pretty much for this video. I just wanted to like touch base, life update, what life I've been thus far, like so far since my last video, what I've been up to. I've just been living, taking life one day at a time, going about my business, trying to be better, trying to like be there, trying to show up for myself. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. Jimmy of Lagos. Bye for now.